Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, me and my friend are going to be having a Halloween build battle. So I was originally going on the left side, but she already also wanted to go on the left side. So after I painted the grass and we both figured out that we were both going to the same side, I left and I went to the right side. I think I made the right choice. Anyhow, I have. Oh, look at my beautiful. Oh, look at my beautiful. Anyhow, I have to. All of these smelly little Halloween decorations. This is gonna take me just a little jiffy. So hopefully it doesn't take me too long because it's probably quite boring. Anyhow, I'm nearly done moving them. I think. Maybe. With any luck. Well, I think I'm gonna do like a witch's cabin with like a wee surprise because like this witch like secretly loves SpongeBob, and if you don't like SpongeBob, she's gonna like come after you. Anyway, I forgot to give my friend co-owner so she can like undo, so I'm just doing it right now. Isn't that so cool? I'm such a silly goose for not giving her co-owner. So I'm still removing all of these stinky dinky little winky Halloween decorations that I actually love. It should be done very soon, I promise. Okay. So I'm done. So now I'm gonna build the cabin in the corner for the witch to live in. So pretty, isn't it? I know. Gorgeous. So I'm adding a roof so she doesn't get her luscious locks soaked, because that would be terrible. So to stop it, I just adding a roof for her. Anyhow, now I'm painting it because I don't want her to be sad in this awful looking cabin with like new colours, so I'm giving her some colours because why not? Okay. It's sort of glitching through the wall, but we don't talk about that, okay? Now I'm giving her a proper roof, built out of cheesecake. If you've ever seen how they rebuilt the school in Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom, they built it out of the Queen's buns. So yeah. That is pretty cool, isn't it? I know. So now I'm adding a door. I was looking for the broken door, but for some reason my silly little mind thought the broken door would be expensive when it was like the cheapest one because it's broken. I gave her some broken windows, but they're patched up because she's really broke because she spent all her money on SpongeBob things and now she can't afford new windows. And people said they didn't like SpongeBob, so they tried breaking out, and she has him trapped in her basement now. For what horrifying things I said. I tried doing a floor, but the floor would not work because I am silly goose, and I tried putting a floor on top of a floor. So I just ditched that idea because I'm a silly goose. This is me getting the tombstone because someone said that they didn't like SpongeBob in 1916. So now we are just looking around the place, seeing what I can use. I was gonna put a reef there, but then the reef looks too cute, so I added a cobweb. And that's her friend. His name is Simon. You better like his name. It's a gorgeous name. His full name is Simon the Significant. Significant.
Blah, blah, blah.
That was me trying to say significant. Oh, my dog's coming. Hello. Good doggy. Sorry, my dog can be quite distracting at times. Anyhow, now I am just decorating at the outside. I'm giving my friend the skeleton because she wanted like a body, so like she could create like a crime scene. I'm putting the bat there. the bets are all called Benjamin Bet, and they're quite batty at times. And they're called Batty Bad Bat. My bad, they're actually called Benjamin. I forgot about that. Anyhow, now I'm looking for Halloween decorations. Because, why not? I'm just looking around. Because, like, the happy ghost, he's so happy because, he got a signed autograph of SpongeBob's photo. Like, SpongeBob signed it for him. Amazing, I know. Anyhow, I say anyhow a lot. I put the bush there. I know, so fancy. Not in putting the hats in there because if the witch that lives in here is anything like me, she is going to misplace everything. Like everything. So she has like spare hats hanging from the ceiling. I have a master plan. And now I'm like redoing the grass because like I deleted it because it wasn't like doing it and I still kept on doing it wrong. Slightly frustrated me, but a couple de-stress moments later, I don't know what to say. Hi, now I am just looking around the place. Finally, I figured out how to do the grass outside. There better not be any cows munching on my grass. Yes, I'm making a basement. You probably already figured out what I'm doing. It's not me, okay? I'm just the designer. But you should definitely love SpongeBob because he is just the best. Anyhow, no, I'm putting in the floor because I don't know, actually. I can see sort of my friend's plot. It looks like she's doing really well. Anyhow, I'm just still adding the floor because she needs somewhere to stand, but she doesn't have that much area to stand. So now I'm gonna do a wee build hack. So I'm gonna get a carpet. This is probably one you all know about, but geez, might not. You never know. So if you get a carpet, I don't know why I was going for a checkered carpet, okay? If you get this carpet or any other carpet, and then like stretch it over the floor, and then like color it the same color as the other floor, and when you walk in, big surprise. And then I decided to have a master plan, and this is gonna be like the brightest room ever. It's not going to be the brightest room ever because that's a little scary sometimes. So I'm adding the floor so they don't like fall away under the basement because they wouldn't be in the nice bright room. So now I'm adding lovely little lights to brighten the place up. I was very indecisive about which light to choose, but I got which one I wanted, which was like the lower lamp. And then I'm gonna make the light white. I'm gonna put like 250 of them in the room because I'm just so big brain. Anyway, when I think it's bright enough, I add more because it's not bright enough. And then we go back out and we get some caution tape to like technically it's your fault for trespassing. You silly goose. Only joking, yeah. Now I am just looking around, seeing what else I could possibly do. Getting a candle, but no, it didn't want to be a candle. So now I'm painting the walls white because she is playing. Then we are going to like make her. This is all she eats. She loves pizza. And that's her rubbish because she can't afford to pay the rubbish people to come and collect her rubbish. This is her. She is beautiful. And I'm so happy because she's watching SpongeBob. So I was thinking about adding a doorbell, but then she would not have electricity, so no. She has it for lamps, but maybe they are battery powered from SpongeBob's songs. I'm adding some hats up here finally. I know I told you I was doing that earlier on, but then I did it later because I forgot about it, okay? Same way I forget where I put my things. So now I'm adding some more webs from this one's Sarah Spider. And Sarah Spider and Simon Spider absolutely despise each other. Now I am just looking around, seeing what else I could do. So I have this like cauldron, but it's just gonna go on the floor because I don't know. I was thinking about putting the cauldron on the roof, but I decided not to. But the ghost can go on the roof. My dog is right beside me and looks slightly concerned. It's okay, doggy. Sorry, my dog is like very, very distracting, as I've already told you. My bad. I'm just looking around, seeing what else I could do. I know it's so pretty. I'm just looking because it's so cool that we now have fields of fog instead of having to use the fog machine. Yeah. Just making sure I haven't missed anything, giving myself another bush. But then I decided, because my friend was asking me, like, if there was anything else she could have for, like, space filler. So I'm going to give it to her later on, as you will see. I realised that you couldn't get past the caution tape because Bloxburg doesn't have really realistic physics where you can like go under or over. So I made a wee gap, but then the bush was also blocking the gap, and so it was a spooky cauldron, as they call it. So yeah. Now I am just making sure I have. There's me giving my friend the bush and keeping one. I was thinking about doing like adding the wreath again, but then I thought no, because it was meant to be spooky, not cute. Even though I prefer cute. Then my friend was asking me for like things for space fillers again, so I was just giving her like the Halloween stuff since most of it was on the side of the plot that I went on. So I was just giving her the stuff because it has to be fair. So after that, I still giving her more stuff. So now I'm looking around, trying to figure out what else I could do. Giving her that too, because why not, okay? I'm sorry, I just keep on forgetting. But I'm just giving her stuff, okay? Okay. Not too long later, I finished giving her stuff because she doesn't need anything else. And then I look inside, make sure I haven't forgot anything. I look down, and here, this is where my master plan is for the people that say they don't like SpongeBob. I put a picture up, and you can probably guess what I'm going to do with the picture later. Anyway, now I am just like going around making sure there's nothing I forgot. I was thinking about adding a chimney, but then I thought no. So, no chimney. This is like the last like couple of minutes where I'm going around, and I realised I forgot the side of the roof, so that got painted. I like went inside to make sure there was nothing else I forgot again. I just like to double check, and everything looked okay. So now I'm gonna be going back. Oh, it's a wee bit smoky. I think that pumpkin with the broomstick has been farting a wee bit too much. So now I'm trying to cover up the mat thingy, and then I have an idea of like a rocking chair. You know the way like witches have what rocking chairs? I think they probably don't. It's probably in my head, but in my world, okay, they have rocking chairs for them to just sit outside and rock. You know what I mean? So I tried adding the rocking chair there, but it wouldn't fit. And then I tried giving it a pumpkin pillow, but the pumpkin pillow was being very very not non-cooperative. So then I just changed the colour of it, and I went back inside because third time's a charm, just to look and make sure I forgot nothing, and I definitely didn't. This is definitely the last minute or so. I thought it would be a good idea to get the witch a wee bicycle, so if she ever needs to go down and get the new SpongeBob collection, she can. If she ever wants to go and get a little Happy Meal from McDonald's, she can. She just pedals her wee bike. The pillows will not work on the rocking chair. So this is the end of it. So this is where we will be touring. I'm just testing if it works and doing one thing, which is, you'll never guess. It's the best thing ever. I know it. Look, isn't he so pretty? So now I'm just resetting because you can't get out of the basement. Because if you say you don't like SpongeBob, you get trapped in the basement forever and you can't leave. So this is my friend's plot. I like it. Apart from my roof sticking through, that is my bad. So this is like where they live and like sleep and eat pizza. And then this is where they cook food on their broken stove. And then it's like really overgrown over here. And then this is where they make their potions to, like, I don't know, drink. And then this is like the crime scene. And then over here is like where the people went that like were not very nice to them. Only joking, yes. And then like that's basically it. I think it is very good. And then this is my build. It is a witch's cabin in like the forest. And then even though there's no trees because I don't know, the Lorx hasn't been here. So this is like just the outside. It's very foggy. As you go in, my friend did not know that we were gonna fall, and she got trapped in the basement, and we were just staring at SpongeBob. She tried escaping, but realised there was no escape out. I can escape either, so we just sort of like honoured SpongeBob because he's just the best, and jumped around in this beautiful, really well decorated room. Anyway, that's it, today's video. Goodbye, have a happy Halloween.